Hello everyone and welcome back to Grilling and Smoking by Micah. For today, I'm just going to be doing a video about barbecue basics. Had a couple of questions asking about what kind of charcoal I use, how do I get the charcoal started, how I set the grill up for smoking, for grilling. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some of that information with you. First off, the charcoal I use is called Ozark Oak. I get it at a local grocery store here called Harps. I know they're around in Arkansas, maybe a couple of other bordering states. I don't think they're a nationwide chain. The charcoal is actually made here in Arkansas. If you can't find this, what I used to use is called Royal Oak, and I got that at Walmart. I believe that's also made in Arkansas. I don't have any problems with Royal Oak. The only reason I changed is I get a little bit better price on this, and this is 10 pounds, and I think the Royal Oak's like 8.8 pounds. So a little bit better price, and I get more of it. As far as how I get it lit, I use a charcoal chimney, and I use these little paraffin cubes by Weber. The first time I saw these, I thought, man, that's just a gimmick. You know, I just use newspaper, some kind of paper, put in the chimney, light it, it works every time. Why would I want paraffin cubes for, I think it's under $3.50. So one day I got them just to try them, loved them, never went back. What I like about them over the paper is I don't have the problem with the leftover ash that I have with paper. So that's why I like using the paraffin cubes. Okay, as you can see, my grill is a mess right now. I think I grilled some marinated chicken, and every time I do that, it makes a mess out of the grill. So what I'm gonna do is show you how I set up the grill. I'm doing burgers tonight, so I'm gonna be setting up for grilling, but in the process, I'll show you what I do if I was gonna set it up to smoke something. So let's get going on that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just lift out the grates. And I still use the baskets that came with the grill. Actually, I've replaced them once, but the reason I use them is because when you're done with the lump charcoal, I just kind of shake out the ash, and I take what's left of the lump. I just got a bucket here, just throw it in the bucket. So just shake out all the ash, and then I throw it in the bucket, and then I reuse this. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel that I get a hotter burn the second time I use it. So if I'm doing wings for Wings Wednesday, I like using leftover because, in my opinion anyhow, I get a hotter burn out of it. Okay, get my grate out. Okay, I've got a little whisk broom here that I use, and I'm just going to get all that ash down the ash catcher. Now, one thing I want to be sure and explain, if you're using lump charcoal, be warned, because I've run my one-touch system using lump charcoal. Reason being is the lump charcoal doesn't burn completely to an ash like briquettes will. And when you start using your one-touch system and you start sliding that, some of those pieces get lodged up underneath there and kind of bend the blades of the one-touch system. So I didn't know any better. I kind of bent them up a bit. It's fine. I leave them wide open anyhow when I cook. So let me finish getting this cleaned up, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to get the charcoal poured into the chimney. I usually go ahead and fill it up pretty much all the way. I got my paraffin cube. Just going to light it. Once I have that lit, just put the charcoal chimney right on top of it. This is when I go inside. I set the timer for 10 minutes. When I come back out, usually flame this high. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I hope you can see in there. That is red hot. So again, like I said, I'm making burgers, so I'm setting this up for grilling. But if I was setting this up for smoking, I wouldn't have filled this all away, maybe half full, and then I would only be using one of these baskets. So what I'm going to do, I put the baskets together, dump it in there. Got some tongs, I pick up any that's fallen out, adjust them. And sometimes if I'm going to be doing, I don't know, beer can chicken, some kind of a roast, just roasting the chicken, what I'll do is I'll take these two and then put one on one side, one on the other side. Then, put the food in the middle, obviously with the top grate on, put the food in the middle. Then it's going to get heat from both sides. When you guys see me do my wings, I always have these together. Then I put my wings on this side and offset the lid, and that makes it really, really hot. Like I said, tonight I'm doing burgers. I'm just going to leave them together. This will be my hot side to get a nice sear on the burgers. This will be my cooler side that I can take the burgers off the direct heat, put them over here, let them kind of finish baking through till they're done. So that kind of concludes the video. I hope this has helped some of you. If you still have questions, if there's something I didn't cover, please ask in the comments below. I love answering the comments. And if I get enough questions, maybe I can put together another video, another basics video. Hope you like what you saw. If you did, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. You can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, G+, right here on YouTube. Until next week, we'll see you then.